The peaceful night suddenly turned into chaos when Diep's ex-husband suddenly appeared with a can of gasoline and his eyes red with jealousy. James rushed in to protect the mother and son. Between the boundary of life and death, will the new wooden house be able to keep the peace before that fury? After years of living in humiliation and misery after a broken marriage, Diep could finally smile when standing in front of the new wooden house, a gift from James. He did not build it himself, but he was the one who hired the workers, supervised every detail, chose every piece of wood, every tile, with the desire to bring Diep and her children a peaceful place after the storm. In the morning, the sunlight shone through the trees. The small wooden house on the hillside appeared beautiful as a dream. Diep was arranging things. Little Nhi was running around the yard, giggling. James stood on the porch, holding a cup of coffee. His eyes gentle. He said, "From now on, you two can rest assured. Just consider this a new beginning." Diep smiled, her heart filled with deep gratitude. She did not expect that after so many years of suffering, there would still be someone willing to love and protect her. But in another part of town, a man was furious when he heard the news. Apao, Diep's ex-husband. When they were still living together, Apao was an alcoholic, blindly jealous and often beat Diep. After the divorce, he fell into debt and was despised by society. An acquaintance told Apao, "Diep is now being taken care of by a man named James, and has a new, big, beautiful house." Those words were like a fire that lit a fire in Apao's pride and selfishness. He slammed the table and gritted his teeth. "Does she think that leaving me is enough? I will show her what suffering is." That afternoon, Diep was watering the flowers in the front yard when a motorbike stopped in front of the gate. Her ex-husband got out, his face fierce, his voice harsh. "That's quite good. Someone else built a new house for you?" Diep stepped back, his heart pounding. "What are you doing here? Everything between us is over." Apao curled his lips. "It's over for you, but not for me. You think you'll be fine with someone else after leaving me? Where's the money to build a house? Or are you trading your body for a house?" James stepped out from inside. His eyes were cold. "Be careful. I hired someone to build this house for Diep, because she deserves a better life." Apao sneered, his voice contemptuous. "What a nice man. Don't think I don't know. She's just using you." Diep shed tears, trying to stay calm. "Go away. I don't want the baby to see this anymore." But her ex-husband was no longer conscious. He rushed forward, grabbed Diep's hand and pulled hard, causing her to fall. James immediately rushed over, growling, "If you touch her again, I won't hold back." The two struggled fiercely. Her ex-husband struggled, swinging his fist. James dodged in time, and pushed him out the gate. "Get out of here." The ex-husband shouted, "I'll be back. She's mine. Don't think you can escape." He screamed and drove away. Diep was trembling with fear. James hugged her. "Don't worry. I won't let him harm you too." That night, the wind blew strongly through the trees. The moonlight fell on the newly built wooden roof. Peaceful but cold. Suddenly, from afar, the sound of an engine rang out. James was cleaning the yard when he saw a man stepping out of an old car. His eyes bloodshot. It was Diep's ex-husband. He held a can of gasoline and a lighter in his hand. His voice hoarse from drunkenness and hatred. "I told you, if I can't have her, no one can have her." Diep heard the screams in the house, ran out, and hugged Nhi tightly. James immediately stood in front of the mother and daughter. "Apao, calm down. Don't do anything stupid." But Apao was like a madman. He threw the lid of the can open. The strong smell of gasoline filled the air. She betrayed me. Is she living happily with someone else? He shouted, approaching the porch, his hand shaking as he held the lighter. James looked around, then rushed to hold his hand. The two of them wrestled in the middle of the yard. The gasoline can fell to the ground, spilling out and soaking the ground. Diep shouted, "Stop, Apow, what are you doing?" But Apow struggled even more violently. His eyes were red as if he was crazy. James tried to hold his hand tightly. The lighter fell to the ground with a clatter, emitting sparks but immediately extinguished because the ground was wet. Both of them fell down. James pinned him down, his voice harsh. "Are you going to kill them? These are women and children. Are you still human?" Apow screamed, "She betrayed me. She deserved it." James said to Diep, "Call the commune police." Minutes later, 2 local police officers appeared and quickly subdued Apow. He was handcuffed, still screaming, "I love her, I can't accept it." Then he was taken to a car with sirens blaring. Diep collapsed on the steps, holding the trembling child tightly. James sat down beside her, panting, his hands and shirt stained with gasoline. He looked at her, his voice choked. "I'm sorry. I didn't expect things to go this far." Diep shook his head, tears falling down his tired face. "No. If it weren't for you, my mother and I wouldn't be safe. Thank you." James looked around. The house was still peaceful. Only the smell of gasoline lingered in the air. He said softly, "I will hire someone to redo the yard. Clean up all this smell. Don't worry, I won't let anyone hurt you too." Diep nodded slightly, looking at James, her wet eyes still shining with gratitude. Nhi raised her head and said softly, "Uncle James." "Mom is so scared." James smiled and patted her head. "It's okay. I'm here. I will protect you and Mom." Little Nhi leaned her head on her mother's shoulder, looking up at James. In that moment, the new wooden house was not just a place to live, but the beginning of a peaceful life. After the storms that seemed never to end. When the storm passes, what remains is not fear, but humanity and courage. If you believe that goodness always triumphs over darkness, please like, subscribe and turn on notification bell to watch the next touching stories.